moment we've all been waiting for. It is time for the Disney100 display. I've had up my 50th anniversary display for at least 9 months now, which I think is the longest I've ever left a display up. But this has honestly been one of my favorite displays, was for the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary, but it's time to refresh. The 50th anniversary is now over, has concluded. The 50th has meant so much to me, and I'm happy that I have all these items, but it's time for them to take a rest for a little bit. And we're celebrating 100 years of wonder. Disney Company, the Walt Disney Company's 100-year anniversary. So this display, my goal is to have lots of any of the old Disney stuff that I have. I have some stuff in bins in the basement that I'm not going to pull out necessarily for this, but all of just the old stuff that I have, lots of Walt Disney focused stuff, just classic Mickey and Friends, just the old pieces of merchandise we're going to pull out for the display case, and my room could use a good dusting as well. So this cleaning video, I'm going to share a few tips and tricks, little things that I'm doing to make some stuff for my display, because not a lot of 100th stuff is out just yet. It's really niche stuff that I have right now, and how I'm just resourcing from other collections to make this happen. Focusing, of course, on the purple and silver color scheme. So we're fading away from the blues and golds and heading to purple and silver. So I'm excited to have a new look for this room and to celebrate this very special anniversary. I'll have linked down below my Disney room cleaning videos if you'd like to see some of the other collections that I've done, or if you're looking for some collector tips. There's a bunch of info shared in there. But today we're going to be making some stuff as well for the collection. I do want to quickly share, though, before we jump in, this stand I got at Target in the $5 little dollar section right when you walk in. Look at this little display stand. The little steps. This is going to be really good for something. Vinylmations pops will fit on this. Fake pins will fit on this. So I'm excited to put this in the display. And of course I have all the stuff from my Disney college program that will nuzzle its way in some of the little parts as well. So that's the plan. So one of the, issues with doing this display right now is the 100th just kicked off. So there's not a lot of stuff out there for it right now. This popcorn bucket, I know they just released a 100 Years of Wonder popcorn bucket, which looks great. Of course, I'm going to save this one. But I have my little popcorn topper thing here that I would love to put on one of the 100th buckets for this display, but I don't have one yet. So this display will be changed a little bit throughout the year. This year it's mainly going to stay Disney100, although I'm going to add in some other things. So that you'll see. Here's the current status. I have piles on my bed going of stuff that I'm going to use for the 100th display. As of right now, of course, I'm going to have stuff that's branded Disney100, like the purple silver kind of stuff. I think right now there will only be one shelf in the display case with stuff that actually says 100th, just because I don't have a lot of it yet. And then the rest of it is going to focus on any sort of Disney history items that I have, just old classic Mickey. And then I also have a lot of Mary Blair, It's a Small World type stuff, and lots of things focusing on attractions and ride vehicles. And of course, Walt Disney was fascinated by trains, so I think I'm going to own in on those concepts as well for the rest of the room, just to kind of tie everything all together really nicely. So it's remembering, of course, the history, the classics, covers the Imagineering, and then also today for the 100th too. But this is currently the bin of the 50th stuff. It is going to be packed a lot nicer, so do not come at me. I'm a collector, I know. I don't want anything to get scratched up. I just set things in here so I could pack it better later. I was just setting things over here just to pile it to see what was going on. And of course I'm picking out some things that will stay out, some things that won't. I have a lot of 50th ornaments that were used in my display, so I'll have to put those with the Christmas stuff now. I got lots of stuff from the 50th. As I said many times, the 50th meant a lot to me personally. So I normally wouldn't get this amount of stuff for an anniversary like this, but the 50th was just a huge, huge deal in my mind that I have all these items for. But what will be really, really cool is like 20 years from now, I'll be looking back at this stuff like, wow, like I have a 50th still in the package pop socket. So like for the 25th anniversary of Walt Disney World, for example, like they weren't selling pop sockets. Like that wasn't even a thing. So it's just cool, like who knows like what, you know, people 20 years will think of like this, cuz like you see the times change throughout like what items that were being sold. Like I have the 50th anniversary Starbucks pins. Like who would have thought that was even a thing back for the 25th anniversary? So I look forward, like over the anniversaries, I try to buy like niche things that are like just a part of the time. Like I have some 50th magic bands that maybe, you know, for the 75th anniversary of Walt Disney World, magic bands won't even be a thing anymore. So it's just cool things to have that may be like discontinued, like because of time and just because, you know, Disney itself. So that's pretty, the little collector thing that I like to do is buy things like that, because you never know their value or their, just like their uniqueness later on. It's just kind of special. So this is where we're at. I think just about all of the displays are covered. I do need to dust off a few more things, but then I'm going to start pulling stuff out of the closet. I kind of need this display to go kind of quick because I actually like go back to school like tomorrow. So we're taking a quick icy break now. Starting to pull out now stuff for the display. I said like kind of my categories going on. Also, I should start doing like icy ratings. Someone said in the live stream that I should count how many ices that I've had. This year is already probably in triple digits, I swear. So if Icy you'd like to sponsor me, just let me know. I should start ranking them though. This is a Target Icy. Look at how it's separated, like a 4 out of 10. Like the icy part's like fine. It's like heavy though. And like it's separate, maybe a 3. It's like not the consistency. Like, you know, you go to drink something and like expecting it to taste like an icy, but like it doesn't, like it's not. It's basically just Coke at this point. 3 out of 10 from me, Target Icy. There we go. So yeah, that's what's happening. And then I also want to show a little DIY time. I went to Joann's and purchased this purple, very magical piece of fabric. And it has little silver accents in it. So I'm going to use this in the display case as like a little backdrop, little, you know, I can twist it all around, be all fancy, and lay it on like the ground and put stuff like mixed in there. I thought it'd be really pretty. And then we also have little pieces of silver fabric and string that I can like twirl and have it be like celebration, very like mix in with this, which I think will be super cute. So that's super easy DIY. You can go like dollar store and get like this, and then cut it and like mix it around, like spin it around some pops or something, or like mix it like through your pins or whatever. Might be kind of cool. So there's that. That's probably one of the first things I'm gonna like put down in the case whenever I start doing that. And then there's something else at the end that's also super, super easy. Like this is just a few dollars for the fabric that maybe you can use for something else, another display, like even Halloween, because purple, I could save it for that. Or even springtime, like if you get the light purple, might be kind of pretty. So that's super easy time. Little thought for you. Yeah, I'm gonna finish going through my closet, and I like to just pull everything out that like is an option to use. Okay, I didn't do a lot of time lapse because I was just kind of digging through deciding what I was doing. Got some stuff out for Tokyo Disney because they're celebrating their 40th anniversary in April, which is right now. So happy anniversary, Tokyo Disney. Celebrating their 40th. So not too far off. Walt Disney World. I was just looking through, do you all remember, I did videos of this like way, way, way back in the beginning. D23, they used to send you these books that had a bunch of like old just like Disney history and papers in them that like they were just copies of stuff from like the archives. So I came across those bins, and let me tell you, they got some really cool, there's going to be some awesome pieces to feature, like this old Walt Disney production sticker. We have the plans, like the sewing guide patterns for the old Mickey Mouse plushes. There's some old pictures of Walt Disney and his signatures and Disneyland passes and original art and stuff. It's like stuff dated like 1923. There's pictures from Walt's plane, like without Walt and the Mickey and the mouse pop. So there's some amazing, amazing papers I found here, which is great. So I'm going to sort out these things. I'm also going to do like Mary Blair, again, shelf. So we got some Small World stuff. Got some old, just old Mickey things I feel like will match really, really good. Yeah, just all good, cool, niche things. That will be really neat. I did show this in the, like, coming back to my room video, but I have this this binder of Disney stickers that I just organized recently, and there are some pages in the back that have some fast passes from when I went to Disneyland, but I also realized that these cards also fit in here. So these are the cards from the arcades at the hotels. There's some old gift card designs, they're empty, and then some of the park like ticket cards. So I actually have this little little suitcase right here that's full of old cards that now I realize I can let me just display them in here so I can easily flip through and like look at them all instead of them just being in this mess stack. So you can see here's some old like photo pass cards. There's like an Alani. There's my test track driver's license, memory maker card. There's the Pixar Pier Games play card from opening day. Just stuff like this that I was like, wait a minute. I should put this in the binder so I can look at all these cool designs and the different things. There's my old D23 card. There's an old photo pass card. All the different like logos. There's FastPass Plus card. Yeah, see, FastPass isn't a thing anymore, so there's that. So just cool, like just Disney history all right here. So I'm also going to slide these into this binder. And I'm going to organize all the stuff that I pulled out and then start putting it in the display finally. But speaking of D23 though, I'm still waiting on my gift for this year, which is supposed to be this Mickey statue, which ideally I would like to place in front and center, like the right here. So since I don't have that right now, we're just making this display as if, you know, I don't have it. And whenever I do get it, then we'll just rearrange some stuff. So right now I'm doing like Walt Disney like Studios shelf, kind of like OG. This is going to be stuff that's branded specifically 100. One of the little shelves on either side of my desk is going to be for Tokyo Disney. I think the shelf below this one is going to be the Mary Blair one. And then over in front of the castle, I'm going to get out my Lego train and the Train Walt Funko Pop and some of like the old tickets and stuff that I have. So we make sure to honor trains as well. So I think overall like the themes are pretty good, and I have just enough stuff to like fill each of these like little spaces. So it's now about 5:30. I just took like a break for a few minutes. This happens every time I do this, and especially because I like leave. I'm leaving again in like a day, so just kind of like lost some motivation there in the middle. Got stuff figured out, but you know, sometimes like you work on something for so long, you should like walk away for a few minutes. Figure out a new game plan and come back and crank it out. So I think I know the plan for the rest of it. I hope it works out how I'm imagining it. I don't think I'm going to reorganize the mystery minis and Vanimations today, just because, you know, I'm running out of time. Also, super random side note, but I wanted to show this because I was excited about it. I've been talking about my hype with the Daredevil show, so I ordered on Amazon his glasses. I don't know, maybe I did show this. No? Oh, I talked about it in the live stream. So these are his red glasses. They don't sell the screen used ones. Like, you can see my eyes through it, which kind of ruins the point. But they look cool from the side, kind of classy. And then season 3, they almost look black. So I also got a black pair that you cannot see through, because this is the only way I could find ones that you can't see through like this, because then that like ruins the point. So I was very excited to find these glasses. So I might do a little Daredevil cosplay at some point, but we'll talk about that soon. But anyway, these are fun little things, not for this display, but just that I got that are fun. This one I got like a little like boutique store, and then these ones I just got on Amazon. I think it's fun to have little like movie props for like little subtle touches to style. Like if I had just like, if I was wearing like black, red, white like outfit, I just had these little like maybe Marvel earrings. It's like a subtle Disney bound you can do on the daily. So this is exciting, especially since it's almost sunglass season, summertime. Maybe look into it. I know I have the Edith glasses that like Iron Man and Spider-Man wear that are really fun to wear and are fun for the parks too. Okay, so I'm to what I would call like the final steps now. You all know the last thing that I add is like my little confetti pieces, which are these little guys, and they're Mickey shaped. And they're really fun. They really help like flesh out the display and keep the color scheme consistent. Now these pieces of confetti were from a Disney parade many years ago that I've kept and used a billion times. But there are no silver ones. There's purple, which I'll use, but there's no silver ones. So we're going to show a quick little easy DIY. You can go to any little craft store. They got paper for like 79 cents, $1, whatever it may be. I got this like thin sparkly silver, and then I also got the holographic to match the aesthetics of the 100th. And then I have these little scrapbook hole punches, which I guess would be the most expensive part of the DIY. But you could always use these hole punches for a billion other things too, which doesn't hurt. Yes, so they're not double-sided, which is the only like thing, but they'll be super cute. Then we have ones that look like this with the Mickey silhouette in the middle. Alright, I think I did it. Oh my gosh. It's done. It took a little bit. It's currently 8:15 right now. Didn't film again as much because I was just trying to get it done before everything. But thanks so much for helping me clean, for coming along with. I know a lot of you like watching these videos. I do like to film them, but this time was again a little bit stressful. But it's cool to look back on all these collections and hopefully give all of you ideas and stuff for your collection. Tag me in your pictures of your collections over on Instagram. I know a bunch of you do that, and it's so cool to see them. So thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember to do what you love and do what makes you happy, and I will see you all next time. Bye!